Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Thornburg. And which of the childhood immunization vaccines can shed? That means which of the vaccines release secretions of the virus or the bacteria into body fluids that then can transmit to somebody else and the other person develop the illness that the child was vaccinated for. There are 4 separate vaccines that can theoretically be shed because they are live attenuated. Live attenuated means that the vaccine constitutes part of the virus that is alive, but it's been diluted down to a point that it does not readily transmit from one person to the other. This particular kind of vaccine, the live attenuated vaccines, can turn on our immune system or the child's immune system to a much greater extent than those vaccines that are comprised of dead or parts of a dead virus or dead bacteria. So the vaccines that are live attenuated are the oral polio vaccine, the MMR vaccine, chickenpox vaccine, and the rotavirus vaccine. I'm going to go through each of these individually. The oral polio vaccine is predominantly used in third world countries. This particular vaccine does not require refrigeration, which is why it is widely used in third world countries. Here in the United States, we stopped using this vaccine in 2000. We use injectable polio now. The oral polio vaccine can transmit and cause vaccine-derived poliomyelitis. This is more so for those individuals who are immunocompromised. On the MMR vaccine, the measles has not been shown scientifically to transmit from one person to another. However, a 2010 article in the Journal of Infectious Disease showed that the measles virus, once a child has been vaccinated, can shed the measles virus in their urine and respiratory secretions. However, there's not been a reported transmission. The mumps has not been shown to transmit post-vaccination. It has been found in small quantities, again, in respiratory secretions. And then last, rubella has been shown to transmit from a child who has received the vaccine into an adult who has not contracted rubella in the past, but this is a very, very small number, and this is also transmitted through urine and through respiratory secretions. Chickenpox vaccine, 1 to 5% who receive the chickenpox vaccine will develop chickenpox-like rash. Those individuals are much more likely to transmit the virus from the child into a child or adult who has not had chickenpox or received the vaccine. If the child does not have a rash, theoretically it can come through respiratory droplets. And then last, the rotavirus vaccine. This is given at 2, 4, and 6 months old typically. It's an oral vaccine. 50 to 80% of infants who receive the rotavirus vaccine do shed the virus through their stool, which means it can be transmitted if there is not proper hygiene with diaper changes. So hopefully this sheds some light on which vaccines can be transmitted from one person to another. However, it is a very small and unlikely chance. Thanks a lot for watching.